What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name is Tucker if you are new here. My Instagram is tboucherfitness, go check it out. But anyway, today's topic of the video is going to be beginner fitness mistakes and I guess beginner tips, so to say, at the same time. I am by no means a master or... Anyway, top 5 things we're going to cover today are going to be training, diet, supplements, gym gear, and mindset. Diving into topic number 1, we're talking about training. So training when you're beginning in your fitness career journey, whatever you want to call it, is going to be very goal oriented, whether that's you're lifting for sports, lifting to gain muscle like bodybuilding, or maybe even CrossFit. I don't know, some people do that, but you kind of got to like approach your training with that in mind. So whatever your goals are, you got to train specifically for it. Whether that's sports, you want to focus a lot on strength, agility, and stuff like that, where bodybuilding is more about hypertrophy and strength. So you kind of got to set your workout split accordingly. For example, I work out on a 3-day split where I do shoulders and triceps, back and biceps, legs, repeat. Shoulder, well, technically I start with legs, but that's besides the point. Legs, shoulder, triceps, back, biceps, repeat. And then once I run through all those again, I hit chest. And you notice I only train chest once a week. I'm struggling with a somewhat shoulder injury that's not really a shoulder injury anymore because I can still work through it. So I'm kind of just easing back into training chest again. So approach your split correctly. Find what works for you, whether that's push-pull legs, or what I do if you want to only train chest once a week, but who wants to do that? I want to move to a push-pull leg split because I think that's the most ideal for recovery, and you can hit almost everything twice a week, even 3 times a week, depending on how the split works. But the next thing's going to be what you're actually doing in the gym. If you went online, went on Instagram and found some YouTubers or some Instagrammers workout split or workout routine, that's good. It's probably just going to be like a super basic cookie cutter workout plan though. So yes, that's better than doing nothing. You're in the gym, you're doing something, but it's not catered to you. It's not going to suit your needs specifically. It's more just, oh, here's something you can do. I'm guilty of this. I've sent people I know just like a basic workout plan because I'm like, oh, you want a workout plan? I don't know what your goals are. I don't know anything about that. So here's the plan. You can do this. It will be easy. It should work for you, but you're not going to get the best benefit out of it. And that's really what this comes down to, is finding what works specifically to you. Because everyone's different. Everyone has different genetics. So like, for example, when I first started working out, and what I do now even, is you go on bodybuilding.com, you go on the Reddit forums, you go on any bodybuilding website, and you can most likely find different exercises, different workout plans. You just try them, find what you like, and see what you get a good benefit out of. So that way, when you really find what works for you, you can put them all together, and then you have like a really good workout. Like for your back day, you have specific exercises that you really like because you do them all the time and you really feel the contraction and the stretch, and that's all that what it comes down to. And I really want to highlight form over weight any day. Yeah, you can go in an ego lift, but you're not going to get much out of it. Do weight you can control and that you can actually feel the contraction and stretch with, because that you're going to get way more benefit out of that than ego lifting anyway. And ego lifting gets you hurt almost 95% of the time. Last topic in the training category is going to be sorry, I have notes here. I've been looking down at them the whole time. Spot reducing fat. You can't do it. All those Instagram videos, it's like, oh, right here, you're going to reduce your fat right there. That's BS. That's not going to happen. So the only way, what we'll get into in the next topic, how you lose fat and gain muscle, we'll talk about that next. So let's move into that next topic right now. Topic number 2 is going to be diet. So if you're a beginner and you're just getting into the gym, what you need to be worrying about is eating enough food. Okay, like I was saying, you want to eat if you want to get big. If you want to put on size when you're starting out lifting, you have to eat. The only way to build muscle and to gain weight is to be in a caloric surplus, which means you'll gain weight. When you work out, you break down your muscle fibers, so they start to repair themselves, and what you need to repair them is protein. So that's why protein's super important. You can go online and find like your basic calories that you need to intake just to maintain, and then you want to go and you want to hit 200 to 300 calories more than that, so then you're in a caloric surplus, so that way you're actually gaining weight. We can talk more in depth on this in another video if you guys really want it. If you like this video, then we can break down each category individually. So like I said, find your maintenance calories, get in a surplus, eat. like I was saying, is you don't want to be restricting calories. You're just hurting yourself. You're not going to make any progress. You're going to be upset because you're putting all this work in the gym, but you're not getting the benefits from outside the gym. Diet is pretty much like 90% of fitness. If you can diet and actually eat clean, you're better than like 80% of the other people in the gym, because I can't even do that. But that's going to be it for diet. Like I said, it's very important, like 90% of your fitness journey. So just eat if you want to gain muscle. Pretty simple. Like freshman year, I went to college, I weighed 150 pounds. By winter break, I weighed 180. My mom thought I was on steroids. She had me tested that winter break. It was pretty funny. New gains are the best gains, so eat. Next topic. Topic number 3. Supplements. Alright, so I just went ahead and grabbed a bunch of supplements that I have just laying around in my room right now. We'll go over some of the good ones right now. So this is going to be creatine. I know it has no label on it. It's made by Muscle Tech, and it's just creatine monohydrate. You just take 5 grams a day. That's all you need. And it helps basically produce more ATP. And it does help you hold a little more water weight, so your joints feel kind of cushioned in a way, so to say. That's kind of what I think. And you hold a little more weight too. So I normally weigh like 2 to 3 pounds more than I would if I wasn't taking it, I think. But that's going to be creatine. If you're a beginner, I'd look into taking creatine definitely, because why not? It helps you basically get a few extra reps or a few more pounds per exercise. Up next, this is going to be a pre-workout with no stimulants in it, so it's basically a pump product. Now, not all pump products actually work. I've heard a lot of BS about like nitrogen boosters, but some of them also work. I haven't looked at all of them, but this one's the CT Fletcher one called Sleeve Buster, which is kind of funny. So I did try this. I think I got buy one get 2 free, so I was like, I'm definitely going to try that. It was pretty good. I liked it. I don't know if my pumps are actually that much better or not. So as a beginner, I wouldn't really use pump products just because you don't need them. Maybe a pre-workout, which is what I have here. I have Redcon1's Total War, which has stimulants such as caffeine, which if you want to go down the road of using caffeine, then do it. You just might become hopelessly addicted to caffeine. So if you're a beginner, that's a choice you're going to have to make, whether you want to start taking caffeine or not. It's good because I think it gets you a little more energy in the gym. You're more ready to do it. Maybe you'll lift more. I don't know. I like pre-workout. I take it almost every day. I did take like probably 5 months off taking pre-workout to kind of reset everything in my body, so that way everything can actually feel me again. For example, there's, what is the ingredient? Beta-alanine makes your body tingle and your face tingle. Like if you've worked out, you've taken it, and you know, like the tingles in your eyebrows and your face starts to itch. That's beta-alanine. So for a long time I didn't feel it because I was taking pre-workout all the time. So I got off it for a long time, and now I'm feeling it again. So as a beginner, pre-workout is definitely something you might want to consider. No supplements is necessary. It's called supplement for a reason. It supplements other things. For example, protein right here. This is Redcon1's Ration. Black Friday, they were having a deal, so that's where I bought the pre-workout in this. This is not like my favorite company or anything. None of this is paid promotion. But Ration is just like a basic whey protein. Now, I made the mistake of buying a whey protein blend. If you want to do anything, just get a basic whey protein, because it's going to be a little bit cleaner of a protein. But protein is very important, because if you don't eat enough protein in your food, then you can get more at night or in the morning or whenever you want to take it right after the workout. I think it's one of the better supplements. This and creatine and pre-workout are probably the 3 I'd say. But you don't need protein if you eat enough food. You should be fine. Like I said, it's a supplement. The next is going to be BCAAs. Now, I've heard mixed things about BCAAs, where they help all the time by basically replacing some branched chain amino acids, which help promote protein synthesis in the body, which would then improve muscle gain. But I've heard it only helps when you're taking a certain amount and when you're in a caloric deficit. I don't really know, but I like to take it from time to time. I think it tastes good. It gives you something to drink other than water, so that's always good. And then the last thing I have is daily vitamin. This is just picked up at your local grocery stores, like Men's 1 a day. Oh, by the way, this is MyProtein. I actually do have an affiliate link to MyProtein, so if you do want to check them out, they have really good prices on all their supplements, but that will be linked in the bio. So yeah, this is just a basic 1 a day. It has all your nutrients in here. I don't know. These aren't necessary, so to say. It just helps get in a bunch of the weird vitamins that you don't normally intake. So they're recommended, like zinc. apparently helps increase your natural levels of testosterone, so in a sense more muscle. I don't know. And then the last thing would be a fish oil. I actually don't know where my fish oils are. Those are really good to take for the healthy fats. So that pretty much wraps up supplements. Next topic is going to be gym gear. So if you're getting into fitness, there's no gym gear you need other than probably a water bottle and a gym to work out at. But if you're getting serious into it, you might want to start looking into other things such as a belt, knee sleeves, wraps, the rest of it. So I'm going to go through kind of what I have and what I use. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with a belt. So there's kind of two basic belts you can get. This is going to be a lever belt, which is more of like a powerlifting style belt where it prongs in and then clasps over to get tight, and then you just release that to unlock the whole thing. This one's just going to be a prong belt. They do make thicker ones. This one kind of it has like a thick back plate and then gets thin throughout the rest of it. So that's going to be the prong belt. You just kind of pull tight and then you prong it through. Belts kind of help if you don't have the lower back strength on a lot of deadlifts. You can kind of pull a little heavier, but I'd say stay away from belts and stuff like that for as long as you can, because then it really builds up all the surrounding muscles that are going to support the main muscle being trained. Like for squats, if you can maintain your lower back strength, it will help improve your glute strength, your quad strength. The Rise belt, I think this is one of the best belts you can get. Lever belt, it's from a company from Canada, and I think they're like $100, and you just need to look at your waist size and get the appropriate size. So yeah, that's my favorite belt personally. Next up, we're gonna look at wrist. These are gonna be called like, I call them grips, just because they basically wrap around whatever you're going to hold, and then you grab on top of that. So then when you're pulling, like if you're doing a back exercise, I feel it more in my back than in my bicep and my forearm. But I think these actually hinder your forearm and bicep development, because on rows, that's a big compound movement, and you really want to make sure you're like really using all the muscles in the compound movement to get the most benefit out of it. So I think it depends if you want to use these or not. I've used these for a long time. I really like them, but I think they also draw back from certain things. So that's going to be on you to make that decision. Up next is going to be the other style of wrap, which is more just like a big long thing where you put it around here, and then you're going to wrap that around the bar, and then you grip that. So that's like deadlifts. These are very common when you're going heavy because you don't have the grip strength to do it. Next up is knee sleeves. I have SBD knee sleeves. These are wonderful. I think they actually help improve your squat strength a little bit, or at least personally, I feel like I can do more weight when I wear these. I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I think when you're really deep in the hole, it helps you kind of spring out of it a little bit better. Shoes, I didn't bring my Converse in here, but you really just want flat shoes for deadlifting, squats, and other exercises like that. Alrighty, last topic today is just gonna be your mindset. If you're beginning in the gym, the most important tip I can give you is that this is not gonna be something that you do for a few months and wow, you've achieved your goals. This is gonna be something that you're gonna do for years and you still won't achieve your goals. And you just gotta know that like mentality going in. You're not doing this for a quick fix, you're doing this for the long run. The process takes time, and you just gotta be willing to put in that work over time to get what you want out of it. I've been working out for, I think 4 years now, and believe me, I feel like I'm still so far away from my goals, but I know that, and I love that about this sport because every day I feel like I can get better and get closer to where I wanna be. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, comments, anything, leave it down below, and I'll answer back to anything pretty much. So leave your questions down there, I'll answer it. If you guys like this video, maybe check out my other videos, like, comment. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to check out my Instagram, that'd be great, down below. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching.
Beach Boys on a ride home. I can get there with my eyes